Welcome back to Creator Tech Reviews, and today we're going to do something a little bit different to what we've been doing so far on the channel, where I've been reviewing legitimate good products and unboxing them and the different things like that. Today we're looking at some cheap vlogging kits, and in particular I've got one cheap vlogging kit that I picked up. It was on clearance for $19. Let's see if the quality is worth the money for what you get. Let's get right into it. Okay, I picked up this Anco Vlogging Kit from a local store here in Australia called Kmart. And Kmart sells some decent stuff. They're like your like a discount variety store or a discount department store, you could say. They have everything from clothes to technology and different things. But they do their own line of products under the Anco brand. And today we've got a vlogging kit, which according to the box comprises of things like tripod, some sort of handle, a phone mount, a LED light, and a microphone by the looks of things, and some cables and accessories. So we're gonna crack this open, check out the quality of it, and see if it's gonna do a decent job. I'm really into the unboxing part of these videos, so I might as well unbox it on camera. So let's pull it out of the box first of all. Let's see what's in here. We have an instruction manual, which is basically a sheet of paper that basically shows you all the bits and tells you how to put it all together. I'm going to move that and the box out of the way. Okay, where shall we start with this? Let's start with the tripod, because everything's got to be put on a base somewhere. So this looks like a tripod. It's also got a ball head on it. So let's just move that to the front a bit. Have a look at the tripod here. And that opens up. Look how wide that opens up. That is really wide. Look how low this sits. Let me move this for a second. Have a look on that camera over there. That is very low sitting. That is oddly low sitting. Now I can tell you this is definitely just plastic. There is no metal construction to this at all, apart from obviously the screws and stuff that hold it in place on the inside. But this ball head that's attached to the tripod, let me just pull it off. So it comes off like that. So it's a bit like your cheap ball heads that you get from Niwa or whatever, from Amazon. But this one, it's really rough ball head. It doesn't really feel premium at all. So out of, say, let me compare it for a second. I've got this one. It looks like it's probably exactly the same. It does look, it looks very nearly the same. This one, I don't know where I got it from, but it's probably, it looks like it's the same one. So they've probably got it from some like AliExpress or something. But that, even the shape of the screw, the locking mechanism there looks exactly the same. That's one that I've had floating around my studio. Let me put that over there. It's exactly the same size. I've got a few others over there, but that one is exactly the same size. But the ball movement in there is really rough and uneven. Like you wouldn't use it as ball, but obviously you're locking it in place. But when you lock it, you can go totally sideways, of course. There's a metal construction in there, but it's not, definitely not premium. I'm just gonna put it back on the tripod. That's the basis of your kit. I'm going to pull this back around. We're going to look at the phone mount next. Now this phone mount is very much like a cheap one that you get with most of the cheap vlogging kits or phone vlogging kits, where it's just comes out, and like if you have a big phone, you have to really pull that right out to get your phone in there. Like if you've got like a Pro Max or bigger, that's probably just going to fit in there. You can mount it that way or that way. That's your typical, it's not a premium thing, but it's going to do the job. So I'm just going to, let's just put it on there loose for now. Now the next thing I probably want to look at is this thing. Like this is interesting because you don't see too many of these, but it's like a grip, like a handle. So you got definitely a grip, so you can go out and vlog like this, rather than, you know, just holding your tripod like this. Although when you got it all mounted up, it's probably still gonna, interesting. So this can screw on into here and then have the phone mount screw into here, With the tripod being fairly plastic, this is a solid piece of metal. Like the whole thing is metal, except for this screw bit here, that's definitely plastic. But the inside of it's metal. Take that what you will. The grip is some sort of rubber. Feels solid enough. And up on the top here, you've got two cold shoe mounts side by side. And in the picture, they've got the light mounted to the top and the microphone mounted on the side. So let's just get putting this together. Now first to put this on, we're gonna have to spin it. And so at this point, we've got something like that in place, so you can pick it up like that, or you can pick it up like that. So we can go like that, or you can go like that. So you're picking it up and down, you can leave the leg splayed and hold it like this, and then do the whole thing. I think we're gonna go with the light next. Now this, shape-wise and everything, is a bit like all, you know, the ones that you get from Amazon, little square lights. But this one's just a bicolor, I guess. It's not an RGB, but it does have like the cold shoes on all sides, so you can join them together or mount things to the light itself. Now, oddly, this doesn't have a battery. This has a battery compartment, and it looks to me like it takes, there we go, there, 2 AA batteries, which is never heard of in this day and age when it comes to these sort of LED sort of lighting sets. Usually they've got a built-in battery. Like the ones this size are usually around the 2000 milliamp hours. So I've got to put 2 AA's in that to get this to work, which I don't have handy now. Now to turn it on, it's just a dial. It looks like a push button because you can see, there, you can see it has like a red power button, but it doesn't press at all. This is purely a knob that turns on, and as it turns on, obviously that's brighter and darker and off. Now there's no setting. This is not even bicolor. This is like whatever setting color it is, white light it is, you're stuck with it. It is not, there's no other additional button to change it. So it's whether these LEDs are warm or cool, you're stuck with whatever they are. I don't know. Let's throw some batteries in there. 1 second, let me grab some batteries. Batteries acquired, so let's put them in. Got myself some rechargeables at least. Alright, what's the damage? I would say that's on the cool side, so that's a cool light, which is preferable. For me, at least that's preferable. So there you go. Whilst at least you've got rechargeable batteries, and basically as I turn the knob, it's brighter and darker. Okay, we've got batteries in that, so I can mount that on to the. Going to mount that on. Mounts from the slides in from the front, and that's the light. So that's definitely going to give us a bit of a kick to my left. So I'm just going to make sure that there's a leg in that direction. Now the last thing we've got here, well, there's the last couple of things, is we've got this microphone and an additional, like a in the plastic bag. It looks like there's a dead cat in there, so you can put a dead cat on instead of this sort of foam. And you've got the prerequisite cable from the microphone that goes from the microphone to the camera. You actually get 2. This one in here is your TRS, which is the microphone, to a TRS. So it goes to your phone jack, whatever description phone jack you have, which is usually TRS. Or you can go, there's a shorter one that just goes straight for, it's a camera to camera, so it's a TRS. But the one I had in there was from microphone. Not from microphone, this is a microphone. Now I can tell you right now, this microphone is plastic all the way around. I'm just gonna pull the windsock off. If you have a look closely, it's very reminiscent shape and design wise, like the Rode. Yeah, let's go under this one here. It's very reminiscent of the Rode Video Micro in shape. It's a little bit, feels a little bit bigger, but the Rode Video Micro is all metal. This is all plastic. So this is definitely a cheap knockoff. Who knows what the quality is going to be like. Have not tested that yet. We'll have to do some tests to see what that's like, but that's just cheap plastic all around. But the design, the shape and the look of it is a little bit like a bloated plastic Rode Video Micro. And I'm sure like the deity one looks better than this and feels better than this as well. But this looks like a cheap knockoff of the Rode. One thing I do like is that they put a right angle connector on that to make sense to go plugged into there. It's a bit like the genuine Rode ones are in no comparison. So you got the genuine Rode ones are right angled. That's the camera to camera one. But you've got the, you know, it's premium. This is just cheap, unshielded plastic cable. So I wouldn't guarantee that this cable is going to do anything special. But if you were to mount it on the kit, it would go on the side here like this. One thing they did think about though, there is one single clip on the front underneath the microphone. If you've got extra length on the cable, you could just like clip it in. If the phone was here, hang on, let's grab a phone. We'll grab a phone and let's go. Okay, now this is interesting because this will be a phone that'll actually take the cable, because this is an Android that still has the headphone jack. So I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put it in. This is going to be our test. Here we go. Open camera. What I'm going to do is get the cable and route it sort of around to the jack. Doesn't feel like it's going in properly, but we'll see. Let's just hit record and we'll see what records. Now, I probably don't need to put my light on, but let's hit record. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is my Samsung Galaxy A31, just in vlogging mode, an open camera app. I'll put it onto the cheap Anco Vlogging Kit. I'm holding the handle, so we're using the Anco mic. I don't know what this audio is like, so hopefully the audio is recording from the provided microphone in the vlogging kit, which is part of this test, vlogging with the Samsung A31. All right, so I've recorded a little bit of B-roll with the Samsung. I'm going to turn that light off. Primarily, I wanted to test the microphone, so I haven't heard it yet, but you've probably heard it if I've inserted the footage or part of the footage into the video. I'm about to go check it out now myself. So I'm going to take it out of the case. Take it out of the case. I'm going to record again. I know that's definitely plugged in properly. I felt like the cover for the phone was stopping it from completely going in properly. Or it might be the sheath of the plug. But anyway, it's definitely set for external mic if present, so it should definitely be feeling the presence of that mic, so to speak. Okay, I'm just going to do it loosely now. This is, again, because we want to test the microphone. Okay, this is Doug on the Samsung A31. I've got the cheap plastic vlogging mic from the Anco Vlogging Kit plugged in just to do an audio test. This is an audio test only. So here we go, we're going to listen to it now. To me, it does sound slightly different to what we had before, so maybe before it was using the onboard mic of the phone, which might be doing a better job. But this definitely should be the external microphone. I'm going to drop that into the video editor so that you can have a comparison there of what that sounds like. So what did it cost me? It cost me $19. Now, why I recommend it, if you're serious about vlogging as a YouTuber, then I think this is a little bit cheap. It's a bit of a mixed bag, honestly. Let me explain why it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag because we started with the tripod. The tripod is basically plastic. Nothing special there. I reckon if I bent the leg hard enough, I could probably snap it. The ball head is metal and plastic. It's not real smooth in the thing, but you're not really using the smoothness while recording. It's just locking in place. The phone clip is your typical spring-loaded phone thing. It's nothing special. It is a plastic construction again. The hand grip is total opposite, and where it's all metal, it seems to hold in place. Only plastic is the screw in area where it mounts to the phone, and we have like a rubber grip that's basic, but it's there, solid. The light is again plasticky. It's an LED light. You have to put your own AA batteries in, 2 AA's. The microphone, again, an all plastic construction. Nothing metal there, nothing special again. So there is a lot of plastic in this, more so than you would get if you were setting up a proper kit, which I would probably recommend something a little bit more upmarket than this. Like for something similar, if you want a similar just sort of tripod that you can put down like this. You might be looking at like the Manfrotto or something similar off Amazon. You know, have better build quality than this tripod, and something that maybe doesn't spread out wide. Now, spreading out wide is good because it sort of balances the weight, but most tripods allow you to sort of put them down at that level as well. Again, it's made of a plastic material, but it's a lot better, and you can see that's it there. It's way more upright, it's not as flat, and it has a built-in ball head. The ball head's built in on this one. This is one I've been using for quite a few years. That one, even something like that from Amazon, you'd be doing better than this one. The phone clamp, you could do way better than that. And a lot of stuff on Amazon, like I've got a Ulanzi one, which is really good. You can find better easily for a reasonable price. These lights, if you're getting a bike, just a bicolor one, you're probably looking at like somewhere $20, $25 on Amazon with a built-in 2000 milliamp hour battery, and you know, put double A's in, and you have control with bicolor of making it more warm or more cool. For this, instead of a cheap microphone like this, I'd be going definitely for like a Rode Video Micro. It's a great vlogging microphone, or the Deity equivalent is great as well. I haven't tried the Deity one, but it would be way better than this. So there are options. Whether I would even bother going for one of the knockoff Rodes that look like the Rode but aren't the Rode, something maybe the Boya one. I can't attest to the quality of those ones, but we will see. But I would just go with the Rode. When it comes to microphones, I just go with the best. So I'll go Rode. You could go Deity, something like that. And this clamp thing, that's odd indeed. There's something to grip on, even though you can grip the phone the normal way. This is sort of extra and allows you to, I think why they included it in this kit was so that you could mount the light and the microphone, because the basic clip mount doesn't have any of that. And the other way you could use this is if you took the tripod off, you could actually just use it as like a phone rig and do like phone riggy stuff. Or this way, because you'd be shooting with your back camera and, you know, turning the light around the other way and shooting something else other than yourself vlogging. So would I recommend a cheap vlogging kit like this one from Kmart, the Anco Vlogging Kit? No, I wouldn't. I reckon you can go out and find a better kit elsewhere, or a better variety of products. Instead of this cheap tripod, I'd probably go for something off Amazon, maybe the Manfrotto or something similar. So if you want to find out about all those things that I recommend, I'm going to have them all linked up in the description so you can check those out. And what do you think? Are you going to go and try a really cheap ass vlogging kit, or are you going to go and try and get something, at least something that's reasonable, or pick up all the components and make your own vlogging kit, which is probably the way to go? Let me know what you would do in the comments below. And for now, I'm Doug for Creator Tech Reviews, and I'll catch you later.